In this YouTube video, I'm going to introduce you to campaigns in Salesforce, but more importantly, I'm going to show you how to create a lead page. So someone could submit an order with a particular quantity and it'll generate a lead within Salesforce. If you watch my inventory management Salesforce YouTube video, then you can see why leads are useful. I'll also go over upload, like a different version of uploading. So you can upload leads and contacts and make them part of a campaign. And then I'll also re-review the rule assignments for uploads. That'll make it a little bit more, it makes a little bit more sense for assignment rules for leads and how it works. And also when someone submits an order on here, you can create up filters so that when they fill it out, if it's a particular state, for example, it'll get assigned to inventory for like warehouse 1 or inventory 1 queue. So you could automatically assign the leads based on an outside website getting filled out form, and then the data gets sent over to Salesforce from the other website. And I'll also show you how to upload, and you can just select your lead owner just from the column from the upload. So to start off, I'm just going to introduce campaigns. So a campaign is any marketing project that you plan and track in Salesforce. And I mean, overall, like here I have like the inventory and stuff. So inventory management is going to be even easier after I go over this video. So a campaign is any marketing project that you plan and track in Salesforce. And here are the campaigns up here in the Navbar. If you don't have this here, which you won't, you click up here in apps and then you type in campaign and you click this and then it'll appear. Or you go to edit over here alongside the Navbar and you select add more items, all, and then you type in campaign and then you click that and then that will add it to that Navbar. And if it has a star next to it, just click here and click add to Navbar and then it'll be there. So I'm going to go to my campaigns and select campaign 1. So under each campaign, I'm just going to press view all. You could assign members to it, and the members could be contacts or leads. And I guess let me just like add a lead. So you can add like particular leads from like all the leads that exist, and then you have like the owner aliases over here. This is a very manual way of doing it. Obviously there are way better ways that I'm about to show you. You could select all the leads that are currently in the system to add them to here, and it's going to be way easier than just hand selecting them. That's kind of a stupid way of doing it. So each campaign, let me go back to campaigns, campaign 1. Each campaign, let me just create a new campaign. Each campaign can have a parent campaign, so you can make a campaign part of another campaign, and then you do like the name, like where the campaign is for reaching out to all the people, all the contacts and leads. And then I'm just going to walk through like each of the different fields here. So start date and end date is what you expect for the campaign, and expected revenue. And then you got the cost, the actual cost. Number sent is how many people are involved in the campaign that you're sending it to, and then your expected response rate. So you can track all these different metrics for all these different things. And then when you actually reach out to a contact, it'll actually create activity under the campaign, and it'll also create activity under the account because the account is parent to the contact. So if you reach out to a contact, it'll update the contact activity, it'll update the campaign activity, it'll update the account activity. And also for leads, it works the same way. So now I'm just gonna go over, so after you create your first campaign, like you click here, new campaign, and you create your first campaign, this is where your screen will look like. You'll have like a campaign, and it'll probably say 0, this will be blank, it'll say 0 members, campaign members. So basically what you want to do here is under campaign members, a campaign member is a lead or a contact who's part of a specific campaign, and they're a target of multiple and sometimes the same marketing campaigns, each tracked as a campaign record that is a child record to the lead/contact record. So campaigns can be composed of multiple campaigns, and each campaign has campaign members, which are leads or contacts, and it's just how you could email a lot of people at once. So basically, instead of just adding specific leads one by one by clicking there, or adding contacts one by one, you click this down box and you select import leads and contacts. So remember that leads, they need unique last names in order to upload. So if the last name is unique when you upload it through the campaign, then the leads will be uploaded to, let me go back. I'll get back to the home page. Just copy my Salesforce link again. So when you upload, it'll actually upload, if you like upload leads from a campaign, it'll actually upload into your lead section if the last name is unique. But if the last name isn't unique, then it'll only upload the leads into the campaign, and they won't upload into your leads. Because, as I said before in my inventory management video, the last name is a required field and it needs to be unique. Company and lead status are also required fields, but they're allowed to be duplicates. So you just have to keep that in mind while you're uploading through a campaign. So I'm just going to go back to campaigns and select campaign 1 and go down here to import, and so over here you select leads, and then for here you select add new records, and then it has a match lead by name, and then assign new leads, and like this will be like how you got the leads, so you could say like employee referral or in store. And then over here it says assign all leads using this assignment rule. So these are assignment rules that I'm going to review right now, and they're very useful, and you can create your own assignment rule. So before I continue this upload, I'm just going to go over the assignment rules, which I kind of went over in my inventory management video, but I didn't understand it as well. Now I understand it a little bit more, and I know everything about it. So over here, now you go to lead settings in your setup in the gear. So select lead settings, and your default lead owner will just be this person if you fail to locate an owner. So you click edit and then select whatever user you want to be the default owner. If nothing gets assigned to anyone, then that'll be the default person. And then go to lead assignment rules, and for this one you actually have to switch to Salesforce Classic. So click your profile and then select switch to Salesforce Classic, go to setup, and then search for lead assignment rules. So lead assignment rules are so important. You can only have one active at a time, but you basically click new, and then you'll be able to edit it. So I'm going to go down here, and then under rule entries you click new after you assign a rule name. The rule name is basically what appears in what I was just showing you over here. Like these are the lead assignment rules. So under here you click new, and you could create as many rule entries as you want, and the order is just how they execute. So it's basically each rule entry they basically filter, and they assign leads like rule by rule. So this is the first rule that executes, and this is the second rule that executes. So you go to edit, and here's the sort order. 1 up here is actually what was on the other page, the 1 and then the 2. So this is the first one that goes, and under here you could work with the different fields within the lead. So you could work with state, you could work with the custom fields that you made. I show you how to make custom fields in my last video. So I'll just show you real quick how to make a custom field for a lead. So you go to setup, basics, right, go to setup, and then you select object manager, and then you scroll down to lead, field and relationships, new. And then if you want like a number, you could do a number, you could do a text, you could do all these different types of fields right here. Select next, and then you write whatever you want. Like I'll do like inventory quantity 3. So you could do however many digits you want to the left of the decimal point, or how many decimal points you want. You press if it's required or unique. And so if someone's like entering an order number and you want it to be unique for your database, press next. And here's where you determine if it's visible. And then here you click save, and then it'll add this column or this field to your leads from then on. So I'm going to go back here. So here's my inventory quantity field that I made, and that was a number. So basically how this section works, it says run this rule if the criteria are met. So if the state field equals lol or New Jersey, then it assigns it to queue inventory 3 or user inventory user this user. So you could select all the different queues that you make, and I show you how to make queues in my inventory management video. So what's so cool about this is basically so if the state is New Jersey, then it assigns it to a queue. So when you're doing your upload, you have this assignment rule, and this is the first one that'll execute. So if the state is New Jersey, then it assigns it to like inventory 3, and then you click save. And then you could have another rule, so you could click new, and then you have another rule. And then if the state is like New York, then it assigns it to and it'll assign it to like inventory 2. Or you could actually just name like the queue whatever you want it to be. Like it doesn't have to be like inventory 2 or inventory 3. So I mean, you can make so many different queues, and then you basically just have a queue for every single different possible warehouse. And yeah, so I mean, to create a queue, I'm gonna show that in a few seconds. Let me just find out where that is in my notes. But I mean, let me just go back to, I'll just talk more about this page while I scroll through my stuff. So I mean, like here, like you basically just on the rules, let me just click save. On the rules, you could only have let me go to quick find, so lead assignment rules. So you could only have one rule active at a time. So this is this rule, but you could have multiple, like so many, like probably unlimited amounts of rules associated with each particular assignment rule. So I could just add another one. This would be like sort order 3, and I'll be like city is equal to this. So you could like assign them based on the state, that's the city, to the users. So I'm going to show you how to set up a queue real quick. So if you go to home and you go to setup, and then you go to users and you set up queue. So here I have like inventory 2, 1, 3, you press new, and here you type inventory 4, and under the objects you just go to lead and you press add, and then you could add like a user and press save. So now I have a new queue called inventory 4, which I could add over here. So go to queue, and I'll just search up my queues. Now I could assign that to queue inventory 4. So now I guess let me go to, I'll just go to the queues. So now let me switch back to this view. So when you go to leads, like each inventory, each lead gets assigned to a particular owner, and the owner could be like inventory 3, or whatever. So in my inventory management video, I created reports based on the inventories. So like you have like New Jersey, New York, and Lowell as the different states. So obviously this report, I created a dashboard for it and I added it to the home page, and then when you click refresh, the dashboard, it updates on your home page. So, and it's like it pulls it from the report, and the report was actually inventory 3. If you click edit, then you go to filters. I actually had the lead owner as inventory 3 queue because it's a queue owned lead, and then I further filtered by inventory 3. So basically this whole rule thing that I was showing you, you can have, when you upload, it'll execute and it'll assign owners to your leads, which you're uploading from Excel, and the upload file looks like this, and you could type in like inventory 4, inventory 3, and inventory 2, and like I'll just make this like 5,000, 5,000, and 5,000. So basically all the last names need to be unique in this Excel file, and I just save it as browse a CSV file, this one, and I click save. Yes. So this is the kind of file format. I mean, on my, let me go to my leads. So basically, when you create an Excel file for your leads, you have the company is required, the last name is required, and the lead status is required. So you got company, lead status, and last name. And the last names all need to be unique. If it's not unique, then it won't upload to your leads. And if you upload it from your campaigns, I show you how to upload leads to leads in my inventory management video, but I'm showing you how to upload leads through your campaign in this video. So if you upload through campaigns and it's not a unique last name, it'll still upload to the campaign. But if you upload and it is unique via campaign, then it'll upload to your leads and then also to your campaign. So if you put a column here called lead owner, then when you upload, it'll actually assign to this lead owner automatically. And if you don't include this column, then the lead assignment rules will execute when you do the upload. So that's how I'm going to do it. And those are the columns I chose to include. And notice how inventory quantity is one of the columns. That was one of the columns that I made. So you can make a custom column, number column, and then you could track inventory numbers or percentages or whatever kind of data type you're looking to track. So now I'm going to, I guess, let me just close out this Excel CSV file. I'll go to campaigns, and I'm just going to close out this page and then go back to it again so you can find out where to go. So you click here and go to import leads and contacts, and I'm going to upload leads, add new records, name, I'm going to say like in-store, and lead assignment rule 222. So when the inventory quantity is greater than, whatever, I'm just going to cancel this rule. So whenever it's New Jersey, it's going to assign to inventory 3, and whenever it's New York, it's going to assign to inventory 2. And that's the lead assignment rule 222. Lead assignment rule 222. Let me open up this file. So inventory, so this 5,000 and this 5,000 are gonna get assigned to inventory 3 because they have New Jersey as a state, and then So New Jersey is inventory 3 and New York is inventory 2. So let's see how this uploads. You could also click here to assign send notification emails to record owners. So I'm going to click CSV, and this is what I choose, separated by commas. And over here I'm going to go to desktop and search by all files, inventory upload, click next, and then here it matches the column, so company, state, inventory quantity, lead state, last name. You could click here and change, but it auto matches if you have like the same headers. I'll press next. So it says map fields are 5, 0 on map fields, so everything's good. Press start import. So now it takes like 10 seconds or so. If you refresh, it'll take a few refreshes until this updates. So I'm just gonna wait here a few seconds. And then click refresh. Wait a few more seconds. Takes a little bit. There we go. So press view all, and so these are the 3 leads I just uploaded. 888, 889, and 881. You could upload 50,000 leads at once. And I mean, over here on, since these are unique last names, they'll also appear in my leads. So I'll go to here, and here's 888, 889, 881. So these appear here. And notice how New Jersey's got assigned to inventory 3 and New York got assigned to inventory 2, as I said. So, I mean, you could click on the name here and you could change the owner. You could make it a person, or you could select a queue and you could change it. But I'm not going to change anything. So I'll go back to leads and I'll switch my list view to inventory. To make your own list view, you click here and press new, and then type in a list view. And then when you have it selected over here, you could click the filter here, and you could filter by all leads, or my leads, or queue owned leads, and then select which queue. And then this view will filter by that. And then you can click this pin to make it your default list view. And if you go over to your reports now, so now I have 10,000 more in New Jersey, which is inventory 3. So if you watch my inventory management video, then you could I'll show you, it shows you how to create reports and stuff. But if I go to my inventory 3 report now and I click edit, so now it has those 2 5,000s in here, and those are both in New Jersey. So New Jersey's at like 12,000 now instead of 2,000. It was at 2,000 before, and it was lower than Bull. So I mean, now when I go to my home page, because I mean this report was filtered by inventory 3. So when I uploaded the leads to campaign, they got put in leads, and they also got assigned to inventory 3 queue, and this report is based on inventory 3 queue. So this automatically creates this dashboard, and then on the home page, see New Jersey was at 2K, but when I click refresh, New Jersey is at 12K after the upload. And I mean, on the leads tab, you can select a particular lead, and you could select marketing, and you could select add to a campaign, and then you could add a particular lead to a campaign. And if you go to your contacts, you could select a contact, and then you could select marketing, and then you could add this contact to a campaign. And then if you email a contact from the contact page, and then you type in whatever. If you select campaigns down here, and then you click send, I can't send any more emails. I think I reached my email limit for the day. Yeah, because I'm using Salesforce trial. But when, let me refresh this page. But when you do send the email, it'll appear as, I go to my other contacts. I did an email before with this person. So when you do send an email, it'll appear as activity, and then it'll also appear as activity on the campaign too. So here's the activity that appeared there. So you could send an email from your leads or from your contacts, and it'll update the activity on your lead or your contact, and then also on the campaign. So you could track all the communication with all of the grouped leads, grouped contacts in a campaign. And now I'm going to show you, now that I showed you like the upload, and I mean also in like the upload, if you just create a column called lead owner, then you could type in like the queue. I'm going to assign these all as inventory 1, and I'll see if the lead assignment rules overwrite the lead owner. But if you have nothing that auto assigns stuff, let me click save, and I'll just do like new last names. And click save. Now I'm going to upload this one. Oh yeah, you could just select none if you don't want any rules, and then it'll automatically default to inventory 1 for all of the uploads. And that's basically how you can just create a column, and it'll just select inventory 1, so you don't have to select a rule for an upload. And then if you have lead owner as a column, then it'll default all of them to inventory 1. So that's how you can kind of just select it based on the upload instead of based on the assignment rules. But if you have like so many different places, you want to like really drill down and like filter based on a lot of different fields, that's how you can do that with the lead assignment rules. And now I'm going to show you on my website, I actually created a lead page for someone can fill out information here, and it'll actually create a lead. So I'm going to go over here to the lightning experience. Let me go actually press back. So cancel, and press edit here. So when the state equals, I'll put like VBA, then it's going to assign it to inventory 3, and press save. So on this page, I'll show you how to create this page in a little bit, but this is a Salesforce form. So I'm just going to be like first name B, last name B at gmail.com, company is B, city is B, state is VBA, and inventory quantity is 100,000. I'll press submit. So now on Salesforce, let me go over to my Salesforce page. So that created a lead. So it assigned it to inventory 3 automatically because of the lead assignment rules. So that's why the lead assignment rules are important that I showed you, which is these, because since this was VBA, it automatically assigned it to inventory 3. So the person filling out the stuff on your website, you can use the lead assignment rules to automatically filter that information into a particular queue, which will then filter into a report. So now my private reports, I'll go to inventory 3, and now obviously VBA's estate has 100,000, and it got filtered into this inventory 3 report. So I'll go to home and I'll click refresh. So that state VBA has like 100K, and yeah, so I mean, now I guess I'll show you how to set up the web form on your website. So basically you click the gear, you go to setup, and over here you type web to lead. You click here and you enable web to lead, and the default lead creator will be Ryan Nolo, and then you click edit, and then you enable all that, and then you click create web to lead form, and over here you can add all the columns you want, including the custom column you made, and you could and then the return URL is my return page. I created a page on my website called thank you, so you paste that there. I don't want a CAPTCHA, and then you click generate and you copy this HTML code, and then on my website I hosted it on Registry Rocket, and then I pointed the HostGator servers to Registry Rocket, and I installed WordPress on HostGator, and this is my website, vba-tutorialcode.com. So under pages, I clicked add new, but I'll just go to all pages, and then under I made this lead page, submit an order, and then I clicked this block and I went to custom HTML and I pasted the HTML given by Salesforce into this page, and then I saved it, and then obviously the resulting web page was just this web page, so it creates the Salesforce form, and then when they fill it out and click submit, it brings it to the thank you page, and obviously the information gets directly input into your Salesforce from an outside website. So although when you're go to web to lead, although the web to case HTML generator only has web to lead, although the web to lead only has all these columns and it doesn't have a lead owner, you can work with the lead assignment rules that I showed you to automatically assign the lead to a particular thing. So you can fill out basic orders into different states or different whatever from an outside user, and they can enter the information on an outside website, and then it'll fill into Salesforce. And yeah, thanks you for watching my video.